wedge. Oh my gosh. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and in today's video I'm going to be bringing you guys along with me for what I eat in a day. I'm going to be sharing all my meals throughout the day and how I track with WeightWatchers and stay within my points set to weight loss mode. I currently get 24 dailies. I like to take advantage of 0-point foods and really try to pack my meals with them so that I stay full, hit my protein and fiber goals, and still stay within my points for the day. So that's why I like to do these videos, to just show how I do that and how I have balance along the way and just make the program work for me. So if you enjoy this video or find it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. And let's get started. So I've actually already been up for a little bit. I got up to finish up a cookie order that I was working on. Sometimes I just prefer to go to bed a little bit earlier and then wake up earlier in the morning before I go to the gym to finish up details. It just works better for me that way, and I kind of like working in the morning before the gym sometimes. That's one thing that's really nice about my business and just kind of having my own schedule that I create, is that I can decide to like go to bed early, because a lot of the times I'm working on cookies at night and then I can just decide when I want to work on stuff. But anyway, I have been up for a little bit and I'm kind of hungry right now, but I'm just gonna have an apple muffin that I made a couple weeks ago. I've just had them in the freezer and I've just been thawing one before the gym to have as like a quick snack. I've also been doing breakfast cookies, and I can link the video where I show how I make those with the recipe in the description. But that's what I'm gonna start my day off with. They're 2 points. I'll show you guys when I go into the kitchen and grab it. I'm gonna have one of those with my pre-workout for the gym. I don't have pre-workout every day, and I think the last what I eat in a day I shared, I actually went and did a leg day, and that's what I'm going to do today. So before leg day is when I'll usually do pre-workout, just when I need some extra energy, although I feel like I've got some good energy today. Anyway, I'm gonna have my pre-workout and an apple muffin for 2 points, and then go to the gym and get my workout done. Then when I come home, I'll share breakfast. I've got some cookies to pack up. It's actually a pretty big order, and it's for a firefighter chief retirement. I've got to get those bagged. Trevor's gonna help me with that, and then after that I might even try to skate today because it's supposed to be kind of nice, although it's gonna be super windy. So I'll keep you guys updated and just share the food that I eat throughout the day and how I track it, and yeah, hopefully it gives some inspiration and just shows you how I stay on track with my journey. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for the gym and get my bag packed up, grab an apple muffin, and then head out. Okay, here is my muffin. So this is 2 points on WeightWatchers. Also, this is the pre-workout that I use. Like I mentioned, I don't take this every day, but when I do take it, this is the brand I like. It's just PE Science. And sometimes I don't even do a full scoop. But today I just have it in a glass of water, and I'll drink it right before I leave to go to the gym. When I got to the gym, it was actually pretty busy, so it was kind of hard for me to film. I try not to get people in the back of my videos, but I was able to have a really good leg day. I was focusing on glutes and hamstrings today, doing some step-ups on the Smith machine, some RDLs, and then we recently got this hack squat machine, and it has been so humbling. I had Adam film me for a second so I could see my form, but it's a tough one. Okay, I just got home from the gym and I'm gonna make myself a quick breakfast before I go and package up the cookies that I was working on earlier. So today for breakfast, I am making one of these bagels that I prepped the other day. They are pretty much 2-ingredient dough, but they're also using sourdough discard and whole wheat flour. So this is gonna be 3 points on WeightWatchers. I'm just gonna cut it in half and toast it. So for each half, I'm gonna do half a wedge of this Laughing Cow, and it's actually the everything bagel flavor. So it's 1 point for the wedge. Like I said, I'll just divide it, and then I think I'm gonna top it with some green onion because I've got some fresh green onion. And then on the side, I'm gonna scramble up some eggs. So I'll do 3 eggs with 1 point of light mozzarella cheese, some Crocus ham, and then I'm gonna slice up some sweet pepper that I'm just gonna add in as well. That's gonna be my breakfast. It'll be quick and easy to throw together, but it'll be pretty filling, and I'm really hungry right now actually. It's gonna be 6 points total. It's 3 for the bagel, 1 for the cheese, 1 for the ham, and 1 for the Laughing Cow. I'm gonna make this and eat breakfast, and then I need to package the order. And then I don't really know the plan for the afternoon. Later, we're going to our niece and nephews after dinner to do some cookie decorating with them and cupcake decorating, which I'm really excited about. So I'll probably share a little bit of that, but that'll be later today. Right now, I just want to eat something. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some breakfast. here is the order that I finished up working on. It's a pretty big one because it's 100 cookies, but here's just a handful of them that I'm gonna set up to take a picture of. I always make sure to take a good picture of every single order, and I seriously have thousands of pictures. I need to go through them and do something with them, but anyway. This is a retirement order for a fire chief, and I had a lot of fun working on it. My favorite ones, I think, were probably actually the fire hydrants, just because they were satisfying to do, but I'm also really happy with how those flame stencils look. I think that looks really cool. Okay, so the customer just came and picked up their cookie order, and now I'm about to go head out and skate really quick. It is so windy outside, and we've been getting wind warnings for days now, so I know that it's gonna be a struggle, but I just wanna get even like 15 minutes out on my skates just to get some fresh air because it's like 70 degrees right now, and it just feels good, and I haven't been able to skate all winter. So I'm gonna go do that. We'll probably go walk around the block a little bit and still get more time outside, but it won't be as rough because of the wind. I'll keep you guys updated with that, and then it'll be almost lunchtime. Okay, I'm home from skating. I really didn't go that long. I did about 20 minutes, and then actually we went and walked the loop so I could get some steps in. So with my skate and everything, I'm actually about to hit 13,000 steps for the day already, which is really good. So I plan to be a little bit less active for the rest of the day. I'm feeling kind of tired. I was up late and then up early working on cookies. So I think that I'm gonna take the rest of the day until we go to our niece and nephews to just kind of relax. Right now I'm gonna make myself some lunch. I've got some sweet potatoes that I prepped the other day, and I'm just gonna use those as a base for a little bit of like a taco bowl. So these are 0 points on WeightWatchers, and I'm gonna top them with some ground turkey, which this is also 0 points. It is 93% lean ground turkey with taco seasoning. I'll put a decent amount of that to add some good protein. Then I've got this veggie mix that I made the other day that's just corn and tomatoes and chilies. So this is also 0 points on WeightWatchers. It'll help me to get some fiber and veggies in. And I'm just gonna do like the layer of the potatoes. And I'm really not gonna do that many sweet potatoes, but a little layer of those, some of the turkey, and then the rest of this container probably. Then I'm gonna top it with 2 points of this mild cheddar cheese. It's just reduced fat shredded cheese. And I'm gonna microwave that for probably like 1.5 to 2 minutes. And then once that's done, I'm gonna top it with a little bit of Taco Bell sauce and then some chips, which we just got these from the farmer's market, and I'm just gonna crunch them up and use them as like a crunchy, salty topping. I'm gonna do 2 points of chips and 2 points of cheese, and that's gonna be it for this entire bowl. It's gonna be 4 points total for my lunch. I'm also gonna have some grapes for 0 points. This lunch, I'm really taking advantage of 0 point foods, but it'll help me to get some protein in, especially with the ground turkey. I'll have something sweet after, and I've also got a drink that Adam just brought me. So I'm gonna have this Coke Zero Vanilla. It's my favorite. The only place I've been able to find it is Mariano's. But anyway, I'm gonna have this, and that's 0 points. And then probably relax for a little, do some crocheting before I have to make some icing colors and stuff for our niece and nephew. But I'm gonna go ahead and make lunch. Okay, I actually just took a quick shower, and now I'm going to put on some nails. So I'm hanging here with Pluto and just still finishing up my vanilla Coke. But I have had this set of nails for years now. It's specifically a St. Patrick's Day set. So you can see we've got little 3-leaf clovers, I guess, but they've got little clovers on them. And I always forget to put them on for St. Patrick's Day every year since I've bought them. So I'm finally doing it this year, and the brand is just impressed. They're just stick-on nails, but I peel it off and still use the sticky part, but I add some extra glue. This is just the glue that I use. It's usually just right by these nails nails. And I put some of that on first and then I stick it with the adhesive too. And usually they last me for about a week. Sometimes they'll pop off and I just have to glue them back on. But then I just always make sure to use this alcohol wipe first. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put these on really quick while I hang with Pluto. So I thought I would show you guys. Like I mentioned, I think the glue is really what helps these last a little bit longer. The adhesive that it comes with is fine, but usually if I just do that, they pop off after a couple days. So I find that the glue helps them to last at least a week. And like I said, if one does happen to pop off, because a lot of the times that'll just like happen at the gym, it is easy to just have my bottle of glue on hand and I just pop it back on. It is dinner time now. We're trying to eat quickly before we head over to our niece and nephew's house. So we're just doing a quick and easy dinner. We have these flatbreads right here that are 2 points for one, and we're gonna do like barbecue and buffalo pizza flatbreads on them. So I'm doing barbecue, Adam's doing buffalo, and the chicken that we're gonna be using is actually already done. Adam just popped it in the air fryer, so it's ready to be used for the flatbreads. This is just the Members Mark frozen chicken. It's like a big blue bag that we get in the freezer section, and I'm gonna use 4 points on my flatbread. I'm just gonna toss the chicken in some of this barbecue sauce, which is actually 0 points on WeightWatchers. Then I'm gonna add some red onion and some cheese. So I'm just gonna do a 2-point mix of these two cheeses here, and then I'm gonna pop it in the oven and heat it up. Once it's done, I'm gonna chop up some pickles to add on top, but that's gonna be everything. So the only things I need to track are the flatbread, the cheese, and the chicken. This is just pretty much putting it all together on the flatbread, pop it in the oven, and it'll be done in like 10 to 15 minutes, and then that will be dinner. I'm also gonna have my apple after, which I was about to hold up this giant onion, but I've got my Honeycrisp apple after for 0 points that I'm gonna have. But first thing, I need to make dinner. Okay, here's the finished flatbread. This looks delicious. I'm glad that I coated the chicken with the barbecue sauce, which I actually meant to drizzle more on top, so I might do that, but I topped it with some pickles after it was done baking, and this is 8 points total on WeightWatchers. Okay, really quick, I wanted to share what we're doing at our niece and nephew's. I had mentioned that we're doing like a cookie and cupcake decorating night. We found these aprons on Amazon, and that kind of helped me come up with the theme. I thought these were perfect because I have one for my nephew and one for my niece, and then we're gonna do all fish themed. So for the cupcakes, I've got blue buttercream and tan. We're gonna do like a beach scene with some sand and water. And then I've got some different like fish gummies and sharks, as well as some sanding sugar for the sand, some rocks that they can put on there. And then we've got some cookies with some icing that we're gonna decorate. And I've got more sprinkles for that, some different like sanding sugar, and then some eyeballs. So that is what we're doing. I'm about to pack this up and we're gonna head there. We'll be there for a few hours and then I'll be back to finish up the video with dessert. We had so much fun decorating the cookies and cupcakes with our niece and nephew. We've done a pizza making night before with them, and we thought they were ready to handle some cookies and cupcakes, and they definitely were. So it was a lot of fun. They ate so much sugar, but I think they definitely enjoyed it. And then, like I said, after we finished this, we ran around the house and got all of that energy out. Okay, we are back home from decorating cookies and cupcakes with our niece and nephew. It was a lot of fun and it was exhausting because we did like an hour of decorating and then the sugar kicked in and we did like an hour of running around after. So it was a lot of fun. I'm at about like 17,000 steps for the day. So I got lots of steps in and I worked up a little bit of an appetite for some dessert. I'm gonna have a bowl of cereal. So I'm gonna have these protein Cheerios. It's a 4-point serving. Actually, I'm just gonna do a cup, which is a 5-point serving because I'm gonna use some weeklies. Like I said, I was kind of active today and I'm just gonna do the full serving. So 1 cup is 5 points on WeightWatchers. And then I'm gonna do a 3/4 cup of Fairlife milk. This is 1 point for that. And then I'm also gonna slice up a banana on top for 0 points. That bowl of cereal is gonna be 6, and then that's gonna be the last thing that I have today. So I'm ending the day using a total of 26 out of 24 dailies. Breakfast was 6 points, lunch was 4, dinner was 8, and then snacks were also 8, and that just included my apple muffin before the gym, and now my bowl of cereal. So I've had lots of water today and made sure to just stay on track with that, but I'm gonna go ahead and make my cereal now, and then that'll wrap up the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.